Hi Cancer, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your June 2020 Is It in the Cards love reading. This is for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I just want to thank all of you who've been watching the readings. I really appreciate that. And we are in such a divisive time in our world that it's great to have people come together in love, to connect in love and to connect in fellowship and to support. And I want to thank you for that because I think our world needs that right now more than anything. Just love the heck out of each other. And if you can do that, you're doing just fine in the world. So anyway, thanks for that. And thanks too for, on the more mundane level, subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing. It's helping the channel grow. And it's so much fun for me to see and connect with people. And if you're new here and want to subscribe, I'd love to have you. If you tap the bell, you'll be notified when new videos are posted, but it's usually once a week, okay? So this is something I do the first Friday of the month, but I also do weekly tarot readings, monthly and a mid-month. So yeah, so here we go. We're going to do this for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the guidance on love? What can you give us in guidance for Cancer on love? Now, if this does not resonate with you, you may want to check a different part of your chart, okay? Especially for love, your Venus or your Moon sign might be good places to look. All right, let's see here. We're going to do 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them, and then the overall guidance. You've got the Lovers here, the World, beautiful, and the 10 of Cups. My God, they have the Page of Cups, the Emperor, and the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, somebody's in the mood for love. And then the guidance, you've got the 7 of Cups, the Chariot, and the Queen of Pentacles. Very nice reading. I'm going to tell you already right off the bat, is it in the cards? Of course it is. This is a lovely reading. So we're going to begin with you. Now, just in terms of the signs represented, you've got Gemini, Cancer, and Aries here. So for you, you may have already met this life partner, but there's a life partner here, okay? You've got just a beautiful, beautiful reading here. You're meant to be a companion. You are meant to be somebody's life partner that is in your destiny. So if you haven't found it yet, start focusing and turning your attention to positive aspects. Focus on love. Focus on even couples that you see that show you there's love in the world, because it will bring it into you. The more you focus on love, the more that you will draw it to you vibrationally. So you have, with the World, you've got a brand new cycle here starting, and it's one of victory, success, and attainment. She's the Dancer of the Tarot, and she's the last major arcana. So if you're not aware of this, she's the most ascended version of the soul. The Rider-Waite deck is all about the soul's journey, and this is what the soul is when ascended, completely free. This is a mature relationship. It is stable. It is one of great wealth, but I also think it comes after a period of heartache. I think you've known real pain, and you've had some heartache in relationships that have ended. Somebody here may have already gone through a divorce. But the second one is going to be brought in and made to last, if that's you, if you know that was you. You may have had an ending, but you have somebody who's definitely your match. They are, the word ethereal just came into my mind. They're heaven sent, I guess is what I'm getting at. They feel like they're being sent, but really the universe is bringing them in. They're bringing a gift into you, and it's because of what you're attracting. So you have this, but we're also going to pull an archetype card. These are Carolyn Mace. She's a PhD theologist, but she's a medical intuitive. She's a mystic, okay? So not religious cards, but deeply spiritual. Interesting, you have the Gossip, and that's interesting because the Lovers is Gemini, and Geminis tend to gossip. So we'll see how this connects. The light attributes awakens consideration for the feelings of others, honoring trust. The shadow attributes here are thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. So what I'm getting with this, I don't feel like you're dishonest or untrustworthy in a relationship at all, Cancer. I wonder if you're going to be connected with this person or there's a commonality here between that kind of betrayal. There's some kind of a connection with gossip, meaning they have experienced it and been on the side of it too, or it somehow connects the two of you together. But I definitely feel there is a connection there. It has something to do with not necessarily you doing it or them doing it, but almost being on the receiving end is what I'm getting. So this person comes in and they're very strong. This is a very, very strong person. They are coming with an offer. They are coming to manifest, and they are serious. This is not a joke. This is a mature offer, and it's somebody who does things the right way. It's like they're very old-fashioned in some ways. Like if it's a male and they were going to propose, they would call the person's parents to ask for permission. They are very much about societal rules. They don't drive fast. They wear their mask. I mean, they're very much like there's signs posted and they will just do it. They're not confrontational. They're not going to go out of their way to start stuff with people who don't follow the rules, but they're very civic minded too. It's not that they're not fun, because this starts to sound boring, doesn't it? Like this, very serious person, but they don't screw around. They don't. This is not somebody who would play fast and loose with the truth, and they don't want other people around them who do. And that's where I think maybe the gossip thing comes in, where it's some kind of connection, because they are not somebody who would engage in that. But there's a law of attraction card here with the Page of Cups, and this is definitely an offer coming in. Now, he's a little mature, but the Emperor's certainly not. The Emperor's fatherly. For somebody earlier, I didn't say this, but I got this, and now I'm really getting it. They may have kids. I do feel like if the two of you have kids, your kids are going to get along well. But this is somebody who, they mean what they say, and they say what they mean. They speak from the heart, and they're trustworthy, they're integrous, and they're going to be very solid. It's a very, very solid person coming through. So I do think they're moving a bit slower because, again, some of them might have children already, and they're just not someone that would come rushing in and do anything that would compromise the kids. They would never do that. So it might be a bit slower moving, but that's okay. If it's here, it's going to be here in 3 months, 6 months. Could be somebody you already know, too, like I said, where you've got a connection between, like one of your friends knows them. That also could be true for them. So let's see what their archetype is. They have, oh dear, they've got the Virgin. Well, if they have kids, I don't know about that. Let's see about this. This does make sense. That was not that funny of a joke. The light attribute is maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So they are, like I said, they wouldn't play fast and loose. They're serious. They are pure at heart. They are a good-hearted person. They're a kind-hearted person, even though they do tend to be rule-oriented. They feel like, it's interesting because I'm hearing when I'm rigid, I feel relaxed. It's like it gives order. It's kind of an oxymoron, right? But there's like this part of them that says, then I don't have to worry about anything happening. There's a little bit of fear there. And the shadow attribute is fear of intimate union. So I think their fears are more they don't want anybody to get hurt. That's all. It's not a fear in terms of they don't have some kind of trauma or something that is a barrier. It's not that. They don't want anybody to get hurt. So you've got a few things here for the guidance. You definitely are moving forward. In a very strong way. There's victory and success. Whenever the Chariot, by the way, is in the outcome, that's always about victory. So I've never heard it another way. I've never studied it another way. I try not to do too many absolutes with tarot because you really, in terms of learning the cards, you really want to be very aware of the pictures, and these are so detailed that your eye could land on a certain part of the picture, and for that reading, it takes on a different meaning. However, with this, it's assuredly success. And there's a dreamy quality, kind of a daydreamy quality to this. And it may be some of you that are single have been manifesting and wanting to pull this towards you for a long time. And you got the world. You're pulling it towards you. Dreams come true. They do. They happen. It happens all the time. With this Queen of Pentacles too, there's all about new growth. And this relationship has the potential to really flourish. So if I haven't said this, is it in the cards? Of course it is. I think I said that in the beginning, but of course it is. You have, certainly could be a Cancer, could be an earth sign too. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. But you have somebody that wants to build a foundation. They want to build a home. They want to, there's just a real feeling of unconditional love here. You know, they're not petty. They're not going to, they don't want to do little, you know, knick-knack arguments. They're not tic-tac, knick-knack, whatever you want to say. They're not into that petty stuff. They just aren't. They're very easygoing in some regards, even though I feel like they're rigid with rules. There's a sort of like they want to build you up, you know, and that's, I guess, what I'm getting with the easygoing. It's more about they want to, you know, put in positive energy. They get that when you do things, when you focus on positive things, positive results manifest. When you really believe it, they do. But you have to have an unwavering belief. So your guidance, this is an oracle card for attracting more love. Be willing to express love to receive love. And I really feel like you have the layout for that. That is within your vibration, certainly your capacity. In their guidance, and this makes sense, especially with that Emperor energy, listen to with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. So some of their their security and safety that they offered needs to be tempered just a little bit with some vulnerability. That would carry them far. So very beautiful reading for you, Cancer, and I'll be back again soon. I love you so much.